Hey guys, Javier here. I want to show you a new property I just closed on, this cash cow, and how I'm going to rehab it. Come on in. So you have the living room here. This is a property I just bought, just literally closed on it. Needs some light cosmetic work. This is the living room here. We have 2 bedrooms off here. I'm going to finish off the floors here. Let me take you to the first room. First room, I actually bought it with floors that are redone, so I'm going to salvage these floors, keep these floors. This is going to sleep 2 people, so 2 guests will be in this room, and I'll do some little cosmetic things like paint, change the light fixtures, and some blinds. Other than that, put some nice furniture in it. Come on here over here. This right here, I'm going to do a barn door here. I'll put a nice barn door here, make this a nice private area. Also going to sleep 2 more people here, and I'm going to continue putting the wood floors that I have, or sorry, not wood floors, laminate floors that I have here for this bedroom. And the kitchen here, I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm actually going to do a continuation of the butcher block countertops. Okay, I'm going to do the continuation of the butcher block countertops here. With the cabinets, I'll replace the hardware and paint the cabinets, and that's about it. Throw some shelving up here and keep the sink and all the cabinets that are there. Maybe move the stove around. And actually, I'm not going to have this hole right here. This is actually another addition to the home where there is a mother-in-law suite there. So this will be a separate, totally separate area for a whole nother Airbnb. And I'm going to rent that out to produce income number 2. Come on over here. I'm going to show you the rest of the home. So this here is, I would call a master bedroom, but it's really not because there's not a bathroom in here. But what I'm going to do in here is obviously everywhere you see the paint is going to be painted. I'm going to redo the light fixture here. There's going to be suite 1 queen here and another queen here. And I'm going to take down this old dated shelving. And I'm going to replace the door back here as well. All the wood floors here will also be refinished. Come on in here. Another bedroom 4. Bedroom 4, another two guests. Another 2 guests, new blinds on each window, taking down the old blinds, refinishing these floors, and obviously new paint. Cash, 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 baby. This is a cash cow. I love buying these properties. So in here, I'm gonna do nothing too crazy. I'm gonna refinish these into a white color. Replace the toilet, new vanity, replace that outdated vanity, new mirror, new light fixture, and then all the new bathroom tile here will also be white as well, and refinish the tub. I don't want to go too crazy. My budget's about $1,000 for this bathroom. I do recommend always, as you're working on these projects, make sure that you find a good group of workers that you're working with. I don't hire any GCs when I'm doing this jobs. It's because I have tended to hire them in the past, and I've had to micromanage the GCs where I've been the GC. So I recommend make sure that you have a good relationship with a handyman, drywall guy, electrician, etc., etc., etc. Now it is a little bit more micromanaging on my end, but I know these are a group of guys that I've hired in the past that get the job done. And really, I love just coming back and seeing the result from when they've started to 2-3 hours to 2-3 days after they're done, and how it's come together. But come on here, let me show you. Actually, let me show you the workshop here. So when I buy these properties, I don't like to see anything go to waste. So this is a big, like 35 by 40 workshop, and I don't like it to see it go away. So what I'll do is I'll find somebody who has some boats or who wants to rent it out, but no loud noises. It has to be something that they come here and get every once in a while and stuff like that. I'll probably rent this out for $300 a month. So it's generate, maybe it's going to pay my electric bill essentially. Okay. Come back here. I'll show you this little porch area right here. This will actually have a nice porch area. Will be a nice patio set here, ripping up all this landscape, redoing all this. This will be a nice hangout area. You want to grill out with your friends and family and stuff like that. I'm going to walk you back through the main part of the house. So we're going to walk right out into the mother-in-law suite, and this is where number 2 income is going to be happening. So this will all be rented out on Airbnb. I'm going to show you income number 2 and how this property is a cash cow. Come on in here. Again, like I said, this is all going to be closed off. This will be another closet essentially. Here's the bedroom number 1, private bedroom in the in-law suite. This will sleep 2 people with a queen bed. We have a private bathroom here. This bathroom also will have a new vanity, new toilet, and I'll do a nice tile all the way up to the ceiling. Not sure on what floors I'm gonna do in here, but I'll do a nice white tile up in the ceiling. This is gonna look really elegant. The wood floors in here, the wood floors in the living room, the mother-in-law suite, the paint, all this stuff will be redone, including the ceiling fan fixture as well. In this kitchen area, I know you don't see cabinets, you might not see the vision, but I'm gonna put, well, this is a kitchen. It's already got the plumbing, electrical, and everything. The cabinets were ready to ripped out. There will be basically countertop, sink, cabinets. This will be like a little seating area for a table here. This wall will knock this down, open it up, paint all the walls, and make this baby look pretty. These floors will also be redone. I'm gonna restore these floors. These are original wood floors from the 1950s. And I'm gonna redo these floors to get these nice and pretty. All right, guys, so this is when I say cash cow, and this is the reason why I say cash cow. I love picking up properties that have minimum of 2 incomes. One to cover the mortgage, and I do use bank loans on the properties. I like to leverage the banks. I don't buy them all cash, and the reason why I don't buy them all cash, let's say the market tanks, my money has just depreciated. So I do leverage the banks. Even though they're making money on me, I do make a lot of money on them. And I can diversify my cash into other investments. So let me show you income number 3. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy on this one. Come on over here. So this is actually gonna be this is a whole nother driveway area. This is the turf area. This is gonna be a nice patio area right here. So the 3rd income on this property is gonna be this bad boy right here. I call this the tiny home. Come on in. So you already have the foundation here. You already have studs. I just gotta run some, it's got electrical, but I need to get an electrician in here and run more outlet circuits and stuff like that, and get a plumber to come in here and do the plumbing. But basically this is gonna be, I'm actually thinking about extending this wall about 3 feet, okay? That will extend 3 feet this way. I'll have like a queen size bed in here. This tiny house is gonna sleep 2 people, okay? Over here you're gonna have the bathroom here. This will be the bathroom, like a stand-up shower will be right here. Then you'll have like the toilet here, and then right over here you have a small little kitchenette. I'll also add some additional windows over here to add some natural lighting here and like a wall unit. So again, this right here will probably do about $45 a night on Airbnb. You're looking at about $1,500 a month just in this little space. Probably cost me about $6,500 to get this to where I need it to be. So what I'm gonna do right here, you have an old school water heater. I'm gonna be putting a tankless water heater. Reason why is because I'm gonna be having all these people here. It heats the water up almost instantaneous versus a hot water heater that works in a little bit different capacity. Also better on the electric. Let me also show you the exterior. Just want to show you the exterior. This exterior is going to have a big transformation. I'm going to be repainting the whole entire exterior. So everything you see here, any wood rot in the faucets are all going to be replaced. I'm going to rip off all those vines off of the fence area here. I'm going to paint the fence here. This right here would be parking for some Airbnb guests, and this right here would be parking for some Airbnb guests. When I look for properties, I make sure that I look for a lot that can park a lot of cars, right? Because obviously if I'm having 1, 2, 3 incomes, you're gonna have 10, 20 cars. You know, you need a lot of parking. Right here, I'm gonna be ripping off all the vines here. I'll rip off all these vines, paint all this. All will be nice and fresh painted up, mow the grass. I'm gonna do very minimum as far as doing new plants and stuff like that, because I want to keep my costs down as much as possible. I don't want to hire a landscaper that's going to cost me $200 a month. I want a guy to come in here to mow, pull these plants up and stuff like that. But I'm going to give it a great curb appeal with the paint and etc. So all these plants, I'm going to remove it. All these vines, I'm going to remove it. All this here, I'm gonna remove it. All this, I'm gonna remove it. Obviously, of course, the big lush trees I'm gonna keep. I love to preserve nature, but I'm gonna keep all this stuff here. Now, for a lot of you guys, it's gonna be hard for you to envision this project come along. It all starts in the mindset. So if you have the mindset, you see the vision, it all come together. Okay, so I'm gonna remove all this here, like I said. Removing all this here. You come around here. Moving all these bushes, moving all these bushes here, so you can park cars here. I'm not going to do any kind of paving here or anything, You can park the cars right onto the grass here. You can fit an easy 4 cars here, plenty of parking, okay? You have your double bay, like I said, workshop here. Like I said, I'm gonna rent that out to somebody who has maybe 2 boats, wants to come pick it up on the weekend, stuff like that. No carpentry work or anything like that. I wanna make sure that's generating incomes. So really, essentially, I can get 4 incomes off this property. So to come around here, moving along, again, removing all this shrubbery and more parking here. So this will be parking, this area will be parking for the guests in the main house, and then where we first started out at would be parking for the in-law suite and the tiny home. Guys, I can't stress enough, the biggest thing is to do is do not buy liabilities, buy assets. When you're buying assets, you will create financial freedom. So many people are always looking to shine and in front of their friends with their Mercedes-Benz and this and that. You know, for me, to be honest, I loved creating assets, and assets is what's leading me financial freedom. But I'm gonna show you guys here how to create 100K on Airbnb, and I want you guys to be a part of it. Stay tuned.